Edward here from erviewer.com. I have another video for you. This is another session of my continued exploration of the process that we call remote viewing. What is most important to me as a remote viewer of many years and going through many different cycles and all these ups and downs and all these different areas and experiences that I've had with remote viewing, what I've come to find is that the process itself is the greatest teacher of all. So I am continuing to explore the process itself. What I'm most interested in right now is the signal to noise factor. The signal, again, the difference between signal and noise. Signal is when an actual perception is taking place, with verifiable accuracy, meaning you can look at the feedback photo when you're done and say, yeah, that's what I was perceiving. Noise is everything else that is not that. All the different random thoughts that come in when the viewer finds some image in the mind, or the mind pops something up, and now the individual is only describing that as opposed to the perception. There is a difference between the two. They feel different. They're different types of thought, though it is a very subtle difference to detect, and it takes a lot of exploration and a lot of experimentation to be able to distinguish between the two. I feel that it is the most important aspect of remote viewing. If we don't master that, how can we trust the results that we're getting? If we don't master that, then it's almost like we're just doing parlor tricks and going for the wow factor. And that is, in my opinion, interesting for a few minutes, and then it's not interesting anymore. But the process itself is fascinating. In these sessions, or in this particular session, again, I'm focusing on what is happening to me as a remote viewer as the perception becomes available, and now I'm describing it. When something comes through that is different than the other things, meaning when an actual signal comes through, a piece of information comes through, and it is distinguishably different than the other ones that may not be accurate. Something pulls me in to specific types of perceptions. It's a different type of thought that indicates to me, as I'm going through this experience as a remote viewer under blind conditions, meaning I have no idea what the target is, and I am looking for that perception, and I'm describing it as best as I can. But I need to distinguish the difference between what is that signal, what is the real perception, and what is noise, what is random thoughts coming into my mind, or I'm just making things up and I'm guessing. There is a very distinct feeling between the two, though it is a subtle feeling that you need to go and find. You have to go and find it to tell the difference between the two, and then you have to explore it to really understand the difference between the two. That is the most important thing to me as a remote viewer at this time. I'm fascinated with it. I want to go deeper into it. I want to explore the signal. I want to explore the noise and see the difference between the two. And I want to watch as the process is taking place. When I'm watching my own videos, I'm not looking at the things that I'm writing. I'm looking at myself. What is happening to me? What experience am I having when an actual perception comes into my being? That's the process that I'm most fascinated with. And so in this video, there's a combination of signal and noise that is taking place. I have commentaries that I put up that describe what I am experiencing at that moment, as I feel that understanding that is what will take us further into further along in our understanding of this process, so that we can open up more to it and have more success with it and more experience with it. And so I hope you enjoy this video, and many more to come. 1867. Hard. Moist. Edged. And I'm getting this idea of simple. 1867. Hard edged. Silver, green, blue, white, greeny, 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 golden, edged, sharp, prickly. I'm getting an AOL image in my mind of a cactus and desert scenes. Edged, edged, edged. There's an edge. Gleaming. Shiny. Bright. Moist, wet, around, flat. Edged. I got this AOL secure. Well, I don't know if it's an AOL. It kind of feels that way because I'm getting an image of a previous target. Edge. But it's a feeling of needing to be careful and dangerous. That's the feeling. Bright. Getting an image in my mind of camel. Camel, animals. Animals. Outside. I feel like I'm outside. I'm outside. Glossy. Signals dropped. 1867. Hard. Dense. 1867. Edged, angular. Building up. 6, 7. Hard and prickly, prickly, sharp, edged, prickly. I keep getting this image of a cactus. Prickly. Grainy. Whites. Smooth. And this image in my mind of a mountain. A mountain. Big, edged,